Shalom, my friend. It is good to see you. Come, pull up a chair. Today we delve into a topic that, in our modern world, feels more relevant than ever. How Jews spot red flags most investors ignore. It's about seeing trouble before it arrives, sensing the hidden cracks in the foundation before the whole structure crumbles. Many call it intuition, but I assure you, it is something much deeper. It is a wisdom born from generations of careful observation, a finely tuned internal compass that whispers, "Be wary." You see, in the tumultuous waters of finance, where promises gleam like polished gold and the siren song of quick riches beckons, it's easy to be swept away. But for centuries, our people have navigated far more treacherous currents than mere market volatility. We learned to read the subtle signs, the faint tremors that precede an earthquake. We learned to discern the difference between genuine opportunity and a mirage. And this discernment, my friends, is not magic. It is a cultivated discipline, rooted in deep ethical principles. Let me tell you a story, not of a shtetl merchant or a wise farmer, but of something far older, something etched into the very fabric of our being, the tale of the ancient engineers and the hidden Flaw. Imagine, if you will, the bustling construction of King Solomon's temple, not just a building but a marvel, a testament to craftsmanship and devotion. Every stone, every beam, every ornament was meticulously crafted. The greatest minds, the most skilled artisans were employed. Among them was a master stonemason, a man named Gideon. Gideon wasn't just skilled with a chisel. He possessed a rare gift. He could sense imperfection, not just see it, but feel it, like a discordant note in a symphony. While others marveled at the smooth surfaces and the perfect alignment, Gideon would run his hands over the stone, close his eyes, and listen, not to a sound, but to an absence of solidity, a subtle vibration that hinted at an unseen flaw. One day, a magnificent slab of marble arrived, destined for a crucial part of the inner sanctuary. It was colossal, pure white, seemingly flawless. Everyone admired its grandeur, but Gideon, as was his custom, approached it slowly. He circled it, his brow furrowed in concentration. He touched it, not with the usual tap-tap-tap of a mason checking for hollow spots, but with a gentle, almost reverent caress. Then he stopped. His eyes, usually filled with a quiet intensity, narrowed. He pointed to a spot that to all others looked perfectly smooth, indistinguishable from the rest of the stone. "There," he said, his voice quiet but firm. "There is a weakness." The other masons scoffed. "Gideon, have you lost your touch? This is perfection." But Gideon insisted. "Beneath the surface there is a fissure. Small, yes, but it is there. And in time, under the weight of this great structure, it will spread. It will compromise the entire wall." The master architect was summoned. He was a man of logic, of measurements and calculations. He examined the stone, tapped it, even used his instruments. He found nothing. "Gideon," he said, "your senses are playing tricks on you. This stone is sound." But Gideon, ever steadfast, replied, "The eye can be deceived. Instruments can measure what is apparent, but some flaws are not for the eye or the tool. They are for the soul to discern." He then quoted from our ancient texts, words that resonated deeply within the hearts of those who understood. Not a direct quote, perhaps, but the essence of a profound principle, Ein Sof, the infinite. Not just a concept of God, but a way of looking at the world, understanding that there are layers beyond what is immediately visible. Just as the divine is infinite and permeates all, so too can flaws exist in the unseen, beneath the polished surface. He explained further, drawing upon the concept of achrayut, responsibility. Our responsibility, Gideon declared, is not merely to build a beautiful edifice, but an enduring one. A flaw, however small, neglected today, becomes a catastrophe tomorrow. It is our duty to look beyond the immediate, to consider the long-term integrity, not just the present appearance. The architect, though initially skeptical, was a wise man. He respected Gideon's reputation and his unwavering conviction. He ordered the stone to be carefully examined, cut open, despite the immense cost and delay. And what did they find? A hairline fracture deep within the marble, invisible to the naked eye, undetectable by their instruments but present nonetheless. A flaw that, had it gone unnoticed, would have indeed compromised the integrity of the temple wall over time. This, my friends, is the essence of how Jews spot red flags. It is not about a secret formula or a magic trick. It is about an ingrained approach to discernment, a way of seeing the world that goes beyond the superficial. One of the cornerstones of this approach is Yirah. Now, many translate Yirah as fear, but that's an oversimplification. In our tradition, Yirah is more akin to awe, to reverence, to a profound respect for the potential consequences of our actions, and for the hidden complexities of the world. It's not a paralyzing fear, but a heightened awareness, a sensitivity to what could go wrong, not out of pessimism, but out of a deep understanding of cause and effect. It's the opposite of recklessness. It's the caution born from wisdom. Think of it in terms of investing. When an opportunity presents itself, gleaming and promising, the world often rushes in. But someone imbued with Yirah doesn't just see the potential upside. They ask, what are the hidden risks? What are the subtle signals of instability? What happens if the unforeseen occurs? They approach with a healthy dose of reverence for the market's unpredictability, understanding that even the most well-laid plans can encounter hidden obstacles. This isn't about being negative. It's about being realistic, thorough, and respectful of the unknown. Another crucial concept is Cheshbon Hanefesh. Literally, it means an accounting of the soul. It's a deep introspective self-assessment, a constant process of scrutinizing one's motives, one's assumptions, one's biases. In the context of spotting red flags, Cheshbon Hanefesh isn't just about looking outward at the investment. It's about looking inward at yourself. Are you falling prey to greed, to impatience, to the herd mentality? Are you truly seeing clearly, or are your own desires clouding your judgment? The story of Gideon and the stone is a powerful metaphor for this. Gideon didn't just examine the stone. He examined his own perception, his own experience, trusting his deeper sense over the superficial appearance. He wasn't swayed by the consensus of others, nor by the apparent perfection of the marble. He held steadfast to his inner knowing, refined by years of practice and a deep understanding of his craft. This internal scrutiny is vital. When an investment opportunity sounds too good to be true, your Cheshbon Hanefesh should kick in. It prompts you to ask, what am I missing? Am I letting excitement override my caution? What are the underlying assumptions, and are they truly sound? It's about intellectual humility, acknowledging that your own biases can be the biggest red flag of all. And finally, there's the concept of Shmirat Hanefesh, guarding the soul, or preserving life. While often associated with physical safety, in a broader sense, it encompasses protecting one's well-being, both material and spiritual. In the world of finance, this translates into a profound aversion to unnecessary risk. It's not about avoiding risk entirely, for growth often requires calculated risks, but it's about avoiding reckless gambles, protecting your resources, and ensuring the long-term stability of your financial future. Gideon's insistence on examining the stone, despite the cost and delay, was an act of Shmirat Hanefesh. He was guarding the integrity of the temple, yes, but also the reputation of the builders, the safety of those who would worship within its walls, and the legacy they would leave. He understood that a short-term saving, a quick compromise, could lead to a long-term disaster. So when an investment pitches itself as a sure thing with astronomical returns, the alarm bells of Shmirat Hanefesh should ring. It whispers, is this truly preserving my resources? Or is it exposing them to undue peril? Am I guarding my future? Or am I jeopardizing it for a fleeting promise? This multifaceted approach, the awe and caution of Yirah, the introspective self-assessment of Cheshbon Hanefesh, and the protective instinct of Shmirat Hanefesh, collectively form the red flag detection system that has served our people for generations. It's not about being cynical, but about being discerning. It's not about avoiding opportunities, but about approaching them with wisdom and foresight. It's about understanding that every gleaming surface can hide a crack, every soaring promise can conceal a pitfall, and the true master is not the one who rushes in first, but the one who observes, discerns, and acts with deliberate caution, protecting not just their wealth, but their peace of mind. These principles, though ancient, are remarkably potent in our hyper-connected, fast-paced world. Where information flows freely, so too do misinformation and exaggerated claims. Learning to spot the hidden flaws, to hear the subtle whispers of warning, is more critical than ever. It allows you to build not just wealth, but a secure and stable future, one stone at a time, with an unwavering commitment to integrity. So, my friend, when you encounter the next can't-miss opportunity, take a moment. Engage your inner Gideon. Feel the stone. Listen for the subtle vibrations. Ask yourself, what is truly beneath the surface? What is my own mind telling me? And am I truly guarding my soul, my future, with the diligence it deserves? This wisdom, passed down through generations, is not just for our people. It is a universal truth, a guiding light for anyone seeking to navigate the complexities of life with integrity and foresight. It is about seeing not just with your eyes, but with your soul. May you always be blessed with clarity and discernment. Yirah, my friend, until next time.